Hey, it's Casino Mike in space. Well, when you're in space, it's an extended travel trip, isn't it? Extended stay. Have you ever been on a trip where you had to do an extended stay? Or you wanted to do an extended stay? And it costs. It costs a lot of money. What if you get a better deal? Where could you find that? I'll tell you something. Even though I'm doing the space thing here, I can tell you right now, unless you get all this advanced technology with, like a force field or something, I never believed in the whole thing was going to the moon. I believed that that was false, that was made up. Yeah, I tell you, uh, I look at what's out there and what people aren't mentioning about what's in space. What's in space is a lot of activity. You have asteroids. Now, those are debris from broken up stars and planets or moons. So they're flying around the galaxy and the universe, and we're not going to get hit by it somehow when we're out there? Look at the moon. Look at how many craters, big craters too, are out there. You got all of this out there going on, and nobody's going to have a problem with it. And when they're on the moon, with the sun coming down the way it is on that barren planet with no atmosphere to protect it, there's not going to be any radiation there. Same thing with the travel. It's going to take longer. It's going to take longer. It's not going to take a few days or a few weeks. It's going to take longer than that. Have you heard of solar winds? Solar winds is what moves a lot of stuff out there. You see a solar flare going out, what's pushing that? It's not just jumping out there. And it surprises me how people don't know that much about the universe and how it works, what's out there. All I had to do was sit on a camping trip. Actually, not sit, I was laying down in my sleeping bag looking up at the sky, way up in the Yosemite area, watching stars shooting, exploding. Yeah, watch one explode. That's a nova. I was watching stars popping around up there in the sky. Now, when that happens, that means that there's going to be a force that comes out. So a lot of people think, oh, yeah, we can just go to the moon. We can just go to Mars. You have no idea what's out there. And here's the other thing. Think about this when you're doing a trip, too. You're supposed to make plans on what you're supposed to have there. And a lot of people don't. They just fly there. They make room reservations. When they get there, they find out it ain't all what they thought it was. I know, I've been there. Find out that's not what you hope for. The picture lied. So you go to a place that you think is affordable and good, and it turns out to be a dump. That's why you need a really good travel guide. All right? You need a good setup. If you don't have that, then you're going in there blind and you're going to be disappointed. Same thing with what's out there in space. All right? Say you go to Mars. What are you going to need? This is what another where I question anybody going to the moon. Where is the water? How much do you have to take with you? How much fuel do you have to take with you? Fuel for back at that time when they made the moon landing. Where's the fuel? Oh, it's packed on the spaceship. Oh, sure it is. That much fuel? Where is the fuel? Where is the water? Which you have to live. You have to have water. You have to have water. And then you're on that planet. What do you have to do? You have to grow food. You have to have animals that can live there. You kidding me? Mars? Mars is just as desolate as the moon. So, oh, there's water there. What kind of water? What's in the water? In these movies, oh, look, he's on Mars. Yeah. I don't go to watch those movies because I have trouble because of what I believe. I have trouble watching that. So I know it's just a vehicle for somebody to act in. Because there's not going to be any colonization of the moon. There's not going to be a moon station. Colonization or a moon station. There's not going to be a colonization of Mars because it's not habitable. But you can make sure you have a trip going to another country here in this world that can be decent enough. Why, oh why, would you sit there and say, oh, well, they should have it all fixed up for me? You need to make sure you get the right things you need. Like say you do a trip to the moon or Mars. You've got to have water, you've got to have food, and not just something in a tube. And you've got to have the fuel to get there. You've got to have the right time. I mean, that's what gets me. Not about this whole outer space thing, going to all these different places. Unless you get advanced technology that makes all that possible, where you're protected, like I was saying, a force field, you're going to be out there as a sitting duck. Same thing with going to a place on a travel trip. If you don't make sure you have all that you need, you're going to go there scrambling for a place to get something and find out it costs a lot of money. Especially if you have to barter somewhere, they're going to take advantage of you. All right. Now you know. You have got to be ready. Not the travel agent. The travel agent will fix certain things up for you to make it possible. Like activities, making sure you've got the right room, making sure you've got a good deal. That's if you get a good one. If you get a bad one, they're going to make just the basics for you, and you've got to figure the rest out. If you have to figure the rest out, you've got even more work added on to you. So this is Casino Mike in space. Oh, that's not a meter. All right. So check out the link below and see if there's something that could be a better travel agency type deal. Might work out for you. Not only that, you could help other people and make money from it. Why not? Check it out. It's Casino Mike in space. Bye.